And tonight we are at Lexington, Kentucky, Rupp Arena, where the Florida Gators come calling, still looking for their first Quad 1 victory. A huge opportunity as they take on the number 10 team in the nation, the Wildcats. They are not available for Calipari as the tip is controlled by the Wildcats, with Ugonna Onyenso winning the tip.
Florida, man-to-man team in the first game in Gainesville. They switched just about everything. Even if they had big guys on guards, they were switching every exchange.
10 on the shot clock on the first possession. Sheppard has the ball way out top. They get it low to Mitchell. He's double-teamed, and there are 3 on the shot clock. Reeves the drive, the floater, and instead a walk is called. Offenses in the country at 88.
You're going to see Adou Thiero look to drive it at every opportunity. And when he drives, John Calipari wants him to find three-point shots for his teammates.
Good kick, Thiero, 3. Got it. Really.
A 10-foot jump hook.
Mitchell, good feed down low. Onyenso lost it.
Well, how about that block from Richard from behind?
Finally, one goes through, and that is Will Richard.
A really good find by Zion Pullen to get Richard in transition, stepping into that 3.
Richard's been hot, averaging 18 over his last 3 games. As Sheppard kicks to Reeves, corner 3. That's the bottom of the net.
That was Steve.
And a turnover here, Jay.
Just his position. He was caught in no man's land. You've got to get back out to that corner three-point shooter, especially when it's Antonio Reeves, who's having an SEC Player of the Year type season.
Sure is. Here he is again. The alley-oop, and Onyenso got bumped from behind. And he will go to the free throw line and shoot 2 them as the first 4 out group.
Down from Onyenso, and when he curled it, you have to help out on it. He just throws it up to Onyenso. That's really difficult for Florida to guard.
Florida is 1 of 5 from the floor. And they have hurt themselves badly with turnovers, 3 of them already in the game, the first 3.5 minutes. Clayton Jr., that 3 finds the bottom.
You can't go under that. Reed Sheppard's got to stay attached to Clayton Jr. there. He's such a good shooter. Gets that shot off so quickly.
Reeves much stronger this year. Marty will have 4 on Antonio Reeves. He can absorb now.
I don't know why Florida's outletting passes to a big guy. Get it to a guard. That's part of where these turnovers have come from. And Florida's coming off a 19 turnover game in their last one after having 2 single-digit turnover games.
Nice play by Samuel. Yeah, usually
be fearless because nobody else is going to get it for you, and he is doing that, gentlemen. He's gone for 20-plus in 4 of the past 5 games and very aggressive tonight.
Got a new defender on him. How about that shot right into the game and making an impact?
Quick and very assertive on the offensive end.
Thomas Hauck, Riley Kugel, the substitutions, along with Alex Condon, who has the ball for Florida. This is Kugel. He is their instant offense, and he throws one down low to the Australian, who banks it in off the window, Alex Condon.
Would have been a bucket. It shows how fast Kentucky can get the ball down the court. That puts a lot of pressure on your transition defense to get back and find shooters.
Pulling the pull up, and that's good. Right over Reed Sheppard.
Zion Pullen's having a great season. He's got
window a little too strong.
A really good challenge by Alex Condon up top. Able to challenge that shot, make him score over without fouling.
Kugel, floater is good.
He is.
Kugel, another floater, no good. That's a great follow. Can't get that to go. Condon mixing it up, and it's Sheppard.
When a shot goes up, that's when the fight begins on the glass.
Sheppard pull up. That was professional. Candy stores. This is Jay in an ice cream shop. He has already politely declined a half-dozen ice cream cones. Politely declined.
Politely. I'll have one before the game's over.
Oh, I don't doubt it. Look out underneath Big Z, who's into the games.
And a terrific feel for the game.
7 foot 2 inches tall, the third 7-footer that Calipari has. 234 pounds out of Croatia and skilled.
And if I were Todd Golden, I would put Ivisic in as many ball screens as I could.
Samuel, yeah, he bullied Thiero. Those are 2 big
for beginning to his career in a Kentucky uniform. While he was sitting out, that's one of the ways you know Kentucky has but Trey Mitchell, I think the best offensive rebounder for this Kentucky team. He's the best rebounder, period. And I think the most indispensable player, like Antonio Reeves is the most valuable.
Yep.
But I think Trey Mitchell is the most indispensable.
Great play by Reed. Shepard, he went with the right to lay it in, and he ran behind that screen set by Mitchell. Kentucky back on top midway through the first.
Reed Shepard has that shot credibility because he's shooting over 50% from three. Because he's got that credibility, you have to get out on him. That opens up drives for him.
He laid off Clayton, and that was a mistake. Gave him
Big guy.
Clayton Jr.? No, not that time. And Hanglotten is one guy that can look Z in the eyes. He's 7'1", while Ivisic is 7'2".
What a pass.
Dillingham knocked it down. It was Mitchell who got the assist.
Well, Trey Mitchell, one of the top passers in the league, but especially as a big guy. What a great pass.
Kugel quietly knocks down a three over Mitchell.
At some point, that was basically an open three. But as Kentucky creeps out on some of these Florida shooters, if they throw a shot fake in there, they'll be able to shot fake and drive.
Dillingham tries again. The high arcer, it goes down. Reeves has been at the scorer's table. Dillingham has buried 2 threes.
He just came off a stagger, and they just weren't with him. That was just too easy.
Samuel throws it up. He gets the roll. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And he is a load inside, so strong.
Florida's free throw shooting has improved in
I think they were 18 to 29, something like that.
Mitchell over Samuel. That's a tough shot. The development of Mitchell.
Also play inside and back you down. He's such a good passer. If you bring a second defender at him, he's going to find an open shooter.
Underneath, and that one is not going to go in, but Samuel will go to the free throw line to shoot 2 more. It's Kentucky. And Golden and the Gators, this is the beginning.
One opportunity after quad one opportunity. And Florida came into this game with a goal of +10 on the glass overall.
Mitchell again, a soft fadeaway. That goes down for Trey Mitchell.
Move by Trey Mitchell.
12 lead changes in the game. Denzel Aberdeen is in for Florida. He has the ball now. Good ball fake, and he's able to knock that down right off the bench and right into action.
Up.
Really good shooting team on the floor right now for Kentucky. 4 guys capable of knocking down threes with Mitchell, Dillingham, Reeves, and Shepard.
Got the switch. Now Samuel on Dillingham.
Shepard is the guy in the corner. What a bullet pass.
Had to go around on Yenso and put it in his left hand, but a terrific catch on that short roll. And now Samuel on Shepard.
Blow by him, and that's easy one. Throw it up off the glass. That's a Florida plan. That ball just picked cleanly, and Mitchell 2-on-1 with Reeves, and he'll pull it back.
Well, he had on Yenso wide open, rim running. And the matchup's not in the favor of Florida.
What a play by Reed Shepard. Late call on Mitchell, who grabbed the arm of Will Richard. Trey Mitchell, 28, 3:08 to go. Richard, who was fouled at the rim, 7 from 3, and he committed 4 of those turnovers. He missed
Point attempts. Very good job by Walter Clayton Jr. to stay with Rob Dillingham coming off that screening action on the right side.
Yeah, they have 2 7-footers on the floor now. Reeves open for a 3, and that's been money all year.
That's just beautiful.
Yenso, the 2 guys trying to protect that rim and grab rebounds. This time it's Reeves, and he will push.
What a rebound by Antonio Reeves. Where the guards really have to get down with the
Watch it.
help.
Bradshaw with a flush. This is a dangerous time for the Gators and Todd Golden. 10-point lead for Kentucky. That foul was on Bradshaw. Pullen's free throw on this table, and you're the one who gets it.
Well, there are a lot of people worthy of to attack the ball and then recover.
Hauk will launch a three. That's off to the left. These two 7-footers are so active, so quick. They disrupt that Florida offense. And Samuel getting set to come back in. A high archer floater is good for Reed Sheppard.
That ankle injury, and he's been terrific all first half long.
Pulling the ball fake, needs it, and he gets it. Dillingham went flying by him, and that's a critical three.
The one thing Florida does not want to do is overhelp.
Hauk with a run-out pass, and Richard up and in. For Sheppard, who's so good, usually has eyes in the back of his head. That was a slow pass, and it went right by his ear.
And Hauk really found that window like a quarterback.
Right.
That was a heck of a pass.
Good job by Florida to keep it close here towards the end of the half.
Hauk did a nice job helping and switching off.
Sheppard could not get it to go, and that will be the half.
Well, Yenso got another block shot. That's 7 blocks now at the rim by the Wildcats.
There's a block from Samuel, and really good hustle by Pullen. He outraced Reeves, throws it up and in. Pullen's 10th point of the night.
Hanlogton does a really good job at challenging without fouling. He's got tremendous size. And what an outstanding offensive rebounder.
He's got 5 boards tonight as the fadeaway three from Richard finds the bottom, and the Gators grab the lead to start the second half.
Well, that tough game that Richard had against Kentucky and Gainesville is a distant memory.
Sheppard rolls on Yenso, flush.
Roll and the easy lob pass.
Richard, tough baseline follow-away, that's no good. And here comes Dillingham, 2-on-1. And an easy one for Reeves. Good play by Dillingham.
And for the most part, Florida's done a pretty good job of limiting that in this game.
6 blocks in this game for Onyenso, and he doesn't pick up his 7th as Samuel kisses it off the window. Sheppard all the way to the hole, lace it up softly with that right. We've seen the left, now the right.
Sheppard just went to set a little screen for Reeves and went directly to the basket. You have to pick up Walter Clayton Jr. right away.
Onyenso.
Hanlogton threw that pass from his chest instead of getting it up high.
Onyenso has it, throws it down.
John Calipari has a great find in Onyenso. The last 2 games, he has been outstanding. He was a big reason that the Wildcats were able to win against Arkansas and Fayetteville in a game.
Who's been influenced a lot, too, by Trey Mitchell. His season high, the 6 blocks are a career high. There's only been a handful of triple-doubles in UK history, 3 of them. So we could have the rare points, rebounds, and blocks triple-double.
He's certainly on his way, and that doesn't even count the number of shots that he's changed around the rim.
Sheppard to a cutting Fierro. He hangs, he hits. Had an 11-point lead in the second half. They ended up losing by 2.
One of the issues for Florida, it's tough to drive. Boy, another catch and shoot 3. Just nobody on Walter Clayton Jr. But it's tough for Florida to drive into the paint when they've got those 2 big guys in there.
Clayton Jr. has 4 3-pointers tonight. Dillingham.
And one of the things, Ravi, with Onyenso in there controlling the paint.
Oh, Fierro with a tough take. Big body, 6'8", 222.
With Onyenso controlling the paint, you shouldn't be worried about getting out to pressure because he's behind you to erase any mistakes.
Samuel, he returns the favor, flipping it up and in. Mitchell wants to go one-on-one with his height advantage over Pullen.
He just told Onyenso to get out of there so he could back him down.
Floater from Sheppard goes. He's got an arsenal of offensive moves.
And that was all started, though, by the drive from Fierro. He made the drive, kicked it out. Now all of a sudden, Florida's in rotation. And this is an outstanding passing team that John Calipari has, and they took advantage of that passing ability.
Poland, boy, that's a terrific.
Samuel's made 4 of them on the season. Only shoots 22% from there. I'm not sure that's the shot Todd Golden wanted, but he was open.
Dillingham pulls up, and he was looking for the foul, didn't get it. He'll try again, and the second time, he's an All-American.
There's never a better time to shoot a 3 than after an offensive rebound. And Onyenso very intelligently kicking it back out after getting that offensive board.
The pull-up from Poland, good over Shepard.
Dillingham's got Condon on him. He can take him.
He does, and he knocks it down. Good call.
Out on him.
Dillingham's got 13 on 5 of 10 shooting. Condon way down low against Bradshaw. He got a lot of ball, but apparently some arm as well. Being recently driven from Chattanooga to Knoxville.
Wisconsin in the Southeastern Conference. They're low turnover. They tempo you down. They don't foul much. A little 2-2-1 3/4 court pressure, and that's just to eat a little time off the clock. That way Florida doesn't have to guard Kentucky for as long in the half court.
Burke stays on the floor. Shepard open for a 3. Got it. Kugel, a quiet offensive night, 2 of 7 and 5 points, but he'll still fire away, and he knocks down a 3. Timely 3 from Riley Kugel.
Well, Jordan Burks just looked away a bit. It's almost like he thought a ball screen was coming, and Kugel just pulled up and drilled it.
Shepard hanging. Wow, what a shot. Reed Shepard. They have an alley-oop to Hand-Lockton, and he went volleyball, just kind of deflected it off the window. He will get fouled. Just a 41% free throw shooter, but he knocked that.
3 field goals coming into this one. Didn't have to go against Onyenso as often.
Dillingham the take, the floater. Good touch from Rob Dillingham. Advantage, 9:20 to go. Samuel.
A lot of traffic in the lane.
Poland worked his way around it and then found a jump shot he liked. Reeves open. Knocked it down.
Antonio Reeves was just hiding in the middle of the lane, just waiting on the reversal to pop out.
Samuel into the paint, throws it up with his left. It's tipped back up and in by Hand-Lockton. Did they get... Hands it off to Reeves. That ball was blocked. I think it was Clayton Jr. who came from behind.
It was. Now he's got an open 3.
Oh, what a series for Clayton Jr. The block and a buried 3 to go to 15 points. His 4th 3 of the night.
What a huge play for Florida. Looks like you're going to give up a layup, and instead you get an open 3 in transition on the other end.
Reeves, that's a 2, and that's good.
Example for his fellow Wildcats.
Sure is. 5th year, Marty. 3 years he played at Illinois State. And they rave about his defense, even though his offense has been tremendous. Samuel down low with the left, throws it up and in.
Imagine that's the shot that Florida wants. To have a 20% three-point shooter pulling the trigger.
They move it around. They have Reeves. Quick first step, and the high floater off the window, no good. A foul on the floor underneath.
From St. Peter's, that dude can really play.
But lost 2 tough games, too, against really good competition. Poland kicks it to Kugel. He'll step back, launch a 3. That's too strong in traffic on Onyenso with a good rebound.
Well, Onyenso has been spectacular in this game, and the last rebound he got on the offensive end.
Free throw shooting has been...
What a find Kentucky has in Ugonna Onyenso.
Shepard. Around and out. sits there with 20 points.
Well executed, just didn't go down.
Hand off to Samuel. Floater is good, and we are tied again.
The question for Florida, they have had a tough time finishing games. Can they finish on the road in this environment?
Dillingham with a great fake. He looked like he was going to go underneath the rim and instead stuck the right hand up and kissed it off the window.
He's just got another gear, Ravi.
Yep.
Incredible speed.
Kugel alley-oop and Logden over Mitchell.
In this game, I mean, they're outpacing Florida in second chance points 13-5, and that's what Florida thrives off of, is second chance points.
Now here's Reeves. He's got 7 on the shot clock in a tie game, under 3 to go. The floater off the window.
Floater going away from the basket, off the glass by Antonio Reeves.
Shepherd left his feet, and that hurt him. Poland picked it off.
Great read.
And he dribbled into a double team and a steal right back. They got Mitchell. No good and no foul.
Numbers for Florida.
Poland behind his back. Clayton Jr. That ball blocked by Shepherd. And it is Kentucky basketball.
Poland did a great job of reading that.
Shots down the stretch this season for this team. Cal wants the
12 blocks, a season high for Kentucky, and a 4-point lead feels like a 10-point lead right now. Poland, no good. Samuel, yes, back up and in, so strong inside.
That's the offensive rebounding strength of Florida that Kentucky has neutralized for most of this game. But right now, for Florida on the road, it's about getting a stop.
Reeves drives. Did he lose it out of bounds? 18 points, 9 rebounds. Florida with a 3 grabs the lead. A 2 will tie it. Kugel fires. That's way too strong.
That's just not the shot that Florida needed right there. Right now, Kentucky doesn't have to be in a hurry. You don't want to take your foot off the gas, but make Florida guard you.
Reeves. Dillingham 3. Too strong on Yenso there. Got it! What a game for Ugonna Onyenso.
And how fitting that he would do it on the offensive glass. No question who the player of the game is for Kentucky. It's been Ugonna Onyenso.
Clayton's 3. No, we have a whistle and a timeout before the shot.
Kentucky, you want to funnel into the lane and funnel into Onyenso.
Poland drives. He looks for Samuel. He's got 18 tonight. Onyenso, 7th block of the night. Can't get his 8th, and a really good tough shot by Samuel inside. 2-point game.
And it took him 13 seconds.
They're going to foul Dillingham.
Dillingham shoots just under 80%. That's one of the things John Calipari can up here to try to make Florida take a little bit extra time off the clock.
No good. They got a chance to tie it. Poland kicks it. Clayton Jr. ball fake, fires. Got it! We are tied with 3 seconds to go. Here's Reeves. He lost it. There's a shot. And we are going to go to overtime. What a shot by Clayton Jr.
Away, but the Gators no quit at all, and Reed Shepherd just falling asleep on the weak side and allowing Clayton to cut up top after this drive. Hey, he's inside the 3-point line. Let him go ahead and take the 2, but Shepherd fell asleep, flew by. What great poise by Walter Clayton Jr.
4-point lead. And he missed it, so we are going to overtime. Onyenso will jump it, and it'll be controlled by the Gators. Really difficult pass that was controlled well by Clayton Jr.
Well, I like having Samuel come out, set these high ball screens, get Onyenso out of the lane.
Another deflected ball ends up in the hands of the Gator, and Richard taking his time. Samuel, baseline, buries it. And Florida with the lead.
And all of a sudden, Rupp has gotten a lot quieter.
Dillingham floater, that's good. I wonder if he's gonna take it personally that he couldn't knock that free throw.
And Riley Kugel having to chase Antonio Reeves around, just going to stick with him and not help off at all.
Trey Mitchell takes it in, and he will get fouled and go to the free throw line.
Down there in that other huddle, they're feeling a lot of heat right now.
Dillingham's on the floor. That means Pullen's open. He pulls up from the free throw line, can't get it to go. Condon underneath. That three misses. Shepherd rebound, foul, Kugel. Boy, a good look for a guy that's made a whole bunch tonight. In overtime, Kentucky by 1.
Anytime Fierro gets the ball, expect him to drive it.
Mitchell open for a three. That's too strong. Samuel with a one-handed rip rebound.
What a rebound. Onyenso was right there with him. Well, this is a big possession for Florida here.
Samuel thought about it. They got him on the roll. Instead, it's Kugel. Clayton Jr. Oh, what a shot over the outstretched arm of Shepherd.
How about that, catching it going away from the basket and turning his body as he's catching it. What a quick release on that shot by Walter Clayton Jr. That's big time.
Yeah, he has 7 three-pointers tonight, 21 points.
Now the switch.
Gators by 2 with the buck 14 to go.
John Calipari looked like he called a timeout.
Junior at the end of regulation to send us to the extra period. Dillingham is back in. He goes one-on-one, lays it up. No good. Rebound, Gators.
A good defense to make Dillingham finish over the top. That's not his strength, is finishing oversized.
The Bucks and Trailblazers have started on ESPN News if you're tuning in for that. We have less than a minute in overtime. Kentucky trailing Florida by 2. Pullen drives. He did get banged with the body, and he'll go to the free throw line. Don Daly was on the call.
Able to reject that screen. 4% free throw shooter. Bag.
Pullen calmly buries them both. They lead by 4. Reeves, quick one, off to the left. Onyenso had it. Now it's Samuel. And the Gators, with 30 seconds to go, will go to the free throw line, up by 4. Pullen has now made years. 2003 at number 7, Mississippi State. They've taken down a top 10 opponent on the road. The miss there. Mitchell has it. Here's Dillingham. He will pull up. That's off. And a rebound. The Gators, and it'll stay with Florida.
Especially in an environment as difficult as Rupp Arena.
Pullen has it. They got a chance to trap him, and they will get the timeout. They'll get rid of it, and they do quickly to Clayton Jr., and he will be fouled.
Tyree Samuel had in Gainesville. He only had 3.
Clayton Jr. knocks the first down and the second. 7-point lead. And time runs out on Kentucky, but Shepherd knocks down a 3 with 10 seconds to go.
So he's going to have mobility.
Reeves steals it. Dillingham down low on Onyenso. Had it stripped away, and it will be Kentucky basketball.
Antonio Reeves just made a great play.
They get into Reeves. He fires a 3, too strong. Shepherd fires it, but before he does, he gets fouled. And the clock stops, 2 seconds to go. Reed Sheppard
Tap it back out.
can get a 3.
Google and pulling her back for Florida. They've got to be alert to this ball being tipped.
He missed it. It's tipped. It's controlled by Florida, and the Gators get a huge win on the road. A 3 late at the end of regulation, and then they take it in overtime and beat Kentucky. Wow, 94-91.
Boy, all credit to Florida for hanging in there. They showed a ton of toughness down the stretch.